Hello viewers, me and team here. Welcome back to Let's Play EU4. And not a whole lot since last time, but I did want to give an update because there's an important decision to be made here. Yeah, I did go ahead and gift a whole bunch of colonies to Pawnee here. And then I didn't get a mission to kill them. But you know it works really well against a 100% bankrupted nation pretty much. Yeah, you give them a loan, and will they be able to pay you back? Nope. So we got the canceled loan CB. The Aztecs, I decided to rival because they were no longer in need of any loan, it said. So I couldn't give them a loan anymore. The game took that away from me. And thus, I lost my only method of getting a CB on them for the moment, and I guess I'm not in that much of a hurry to kill them. I can just kind of leave my units there. It's it's not the best thing ever, but whatever. We're making progress elsewhere. But the important decision right here is that I am finally at national ideas. Very slow. Probably because of all the nonsense I've been pulling. And now we have a decision to make out of each of these trees. Plutocratic is actually really good. And I will probably get it second at this rate. Yeah, you can get more mercenaries, and mercenaries do, like, the more mercenaries you have available, your force limit goes up. Morale of armies, pretty self-explanatory. Reduction in revolt risk. You get a merchant, basically more trade goods, better tolerance from your religion, more manpower recovery, and yes, a technology reduction. So before I switch governments with the native reform, I will want to pick up plutocratic ideas. However, at the moment, I think diplomatic is my strongest draw. I have a ton of vassals. I could use more diplomatic relations. Claim fabrication isn't too useful to me now, but it might be in the future. If I can find a way to get into a republic, or I can stay... Well, basically, if I can get to this, I am going to have permanent CB on everyone who comes over here. So, at least until I reform my own government, because I believe it turns you into a monarchy at that point, unfortunately. I wouldn't mind becoming a republic, but it's not going to happen. There's some good stuff in administrative, and for me in particular, I would consider either economic or administrative. These two are really good. Religious can be very good if you're planning on converting to the Christian faith once the Western civs come over here. That's a pretty good choice. But we're going to go with diplomatic because it helps us immediately, and it will continue to help us throughout the game. And first order of business is unlocking an extra diplomat, which is very nice. I can't really fabricate claims more rapidly, but we will get diplomatic relations +2 soon. And yes, I am also building up my relations with Ottawa so I can annex them, and that will probably let me block this entire region. And I can probably use Abenaki to do it, I think. Because they will be able to core due to coastal. Yeah, they have Tech 3. So, wait, what? Oh no! Great Britain is embargoing me. Have I actually met them? That's interesting. No, I am being embargoed by somebody I have not met, but they've met me. Okay, so that's questionable. Yeah, the fact that you see people's ships or like that this is poking out, that doesn't count. You have to see their province to have diplomatic relations with them. But of course, because the AI cheats for one, and for two, it's really late in the game to have no Europeans on the North American continent. They have sailed over here, of course. The way the AI cheats, by the way, is that naval units take no attrition whatsoever. Let's see how much that embargo is doing to me. I still have the most trade power in the node, and my steering is dominating what small amount of trade is available. And then... Oh, this is my home node, so I'm collecting here. Who has the most power here? Pequot? What? I will eventually want to invest in trade boosting buildings throughout my home node. It's tempting to move my home node to the Caribbean, but I don't have any power there, and I don't anticipate being able to, which is unfortunate. But for the moment, let's see here. Well, I don't know why this is so slow. But we're going to go ahead and gift them. And I should be able to annex them right away when they hit 190 at least. So that's a plus. We just got to get rid of some of these diplo relations. The Sioux, of course, are going to be future vassals. Hey, they actually expanded. That's cute. That's cute. You actually used your dude once. Actually, no, they use it twice now. They've twice used the colonist. It is extremely slow. But apparently they do use them. They just barely use them to the point where it's not too useful. Yeah, I'm also working on converting from one pagan religion to another. That is amusing. I don't think I've ever done that before. And I think the pagan religions have in this game historically been treated a little too harshly. This is actually not that useful. I mean, it's not a great religion, but it doesn't have like a reduced enemy core creation cost on it, for example. Does animism still? Let's look. No, they took that away too. So they made the pagan religions less junky. Yeah, from time to time I'm just crushing revolts. I have considered just coring some of this, but I haven't yet. Would be slightly more money. Yeah, Aztec, they're getting back up there now. I'm a little disappointed in the Mayans. I think they have a conquest CB on them. They have a reconquest CB on them. So why are they not going in on the Aztecs? The Aztecs had nothing. I left them for dead, and they decided, oh no, we don't want to. We don't want to do that. We want to let the Aztecs live and become stronger than us again. I don't know about longhouses in Aztec land. I don't think the Aztecs can keep them. Yeah, just cancel that. Yay, money! Kind of pointless at this point. I don't know why I'm doing it. The interesting thing is when you reform your government, I think I have mentioned this before, it will put me on whatever tech the Europeans are. So I'm kind of blowing some access to idea groups, but only to an extent because I just don't have access to the better stuff. And then I will be instantly boosted in tech a lot when I reform, and I'll have to wait again to westernize. I am tempted, viewers, to not westernize, which is, it would be weird to not westernize. I'm in, technically speaking, the lowest tech group, so I could vassal anybody. I just think it would be amusing. Like, everyone wants to westernize, everyone wants to use Western units, they're the best units in the game, so screw it, let's not. Let's abuse the game otherwise. Now, to an extent that does depend on how quickly I meet up with the European nations. But if it takes a long time because of the shenanigans I pulled here, and, you know, I'm not reforming my government until the mid to late 1600s, well, then we have a situation where, yes, I will be able to reform into, like, tech level 25, possibly. And that is no joke. That will allow me, like, max strength navy, for example. Like, I'll just be able to build 2 or 3 deckers immediately. And at that point, considering I am a nation in the New World, the AI will actually not be able to do a whole lot to me, even if I never westernize, despite that my tech group is absolutely pathetic. And wow, they have a lot of units. Yeah, my tech group is miserably terrible. I mean, you take such a penalty, but I could just piggyback. I could just piggyback off of the Western nations. But okay, we're back in annex mode, so I'll just meet you back when something of interest happens. Well, it's about time. Yes, we've gone forward a bit. And I was given a mission to build a fort there, so I did that just to get a new mission, and the new mission is to crush the Aztec. Darn right. That's my kind of mission. That does give me a CB, right? please. Oh, well, I probably need to stop improving relations with somebody. Let's do that. Use one of my diplomats for something other than just improving relations and annexing. And oh yeah, by the way, I'm at my force limits. Annexing the Shawnee have given me extra troops to suppress rebels. I have a lot of rebel suppressors. I actually do have to be somewhat careful with Aztec. I think they're Tech 5 by now. Oh no, they're not. Never mind. Nope, it can be reckless. I would be surprised that it didn't give me a CB. What? It didn't give me a CB? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Do they need any loan? Yeah, actually, they could use a loan now for some reason. Interesting. Very interesting. Well, okay. In that case, I thought the crush... logically, the crush enemy mission would give you a CB on your opponent. But apparently that's not the case. So in that case, I am going to remove this. And, we're going to improve relations with them and try and get a canceled loan CB. Be right back. Much better. Gotta go with the cheap shots. And apparently the Maya are fighting the Aztec also, which is a positive windfall for me. I was not going to have, I was not going to be able to get enough war score otherwise. And yeah, their opinion of me actually improved over time. All the aggressive expansion went away, and they're afraid of me. So they would actually ally, but we're not going to ally. We are going to achieve our mission of declaring on them. Also, I had an advisor die, so I hired the military advisor that gives you discipline. Yeah, okay. I was kind of hoping for a mission that would allow me to declare. Oh my gosh, the missionaries are so slow. If you don't have someone who actually speeds it up, there's one advisor that speeds up your conversion, then you're kind of hosed. Now what I can do is I can just take the overextension mission. If Maya takes almost any land from the Aztec, I think, then I can just... Oh no, I would need them to take a decent chunk. But if Maya does do that, then I could just tear up a new one. I don't think Zapotec has cores in Aztec provinces, no. How many units does the Aztec have? I should probably check that too. That would not be a bad thing to know. Okay, so they're pretty soft at this point. As long as I don't go too crazy, you should be fine. In fact, let's just kill some of his units. That's probably the safest call. Yeah, I'm bringing some actual forces, not many. I just wanted something that could defeat the Aztec in a pinch here. But it turns out it's probably not necessary. I don't even have a leader. It's fine though, I'm like higher tech than them now by a couple techs. I'm actually as much ahead of them as they were me in the first war. But I still have all the Native American stuff that gives me boosts, so I'm actually much further ahead. But yeah, somehow they just kind of stayed at Tech 4. I mean, we did the same multipliers after I got that reduction, so I don't know why they struggled so much, but that was really bad. I almost want to let the Maya occupy some stuff just to get enough war success to pull 57% off of him. But they're not doing a very good job with the carpeting, so I don't know. You're not going anywhere. This is just silly. I might as well be a European nation with how much I'm trashing them. Which isn't really true, because a European nation would mop the floor with me, but it about looks like this. Like, they do no damage to you, or you do no damage to them, depending on which of you is the European nation, and then they just stomp on you. Oh, actually, that would be useful. In fact... because I can start annexing them after the war. And I need to get rid of all my Diplo relations. Oh, I also sent a colony up here, but it said it would take like 500 days or something, so I decided to just get the war with the Aztec going. And going it is. Okay, so the Mayas might peace out of this war early. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping they... And what's the base tax in these provinces? 4 and 2. I can actually check. To actually check what each province is worth, maybe. Oh, not yet. I don't know, that's gonna be close. No. Are you kidding me? It's a joke, right? I really don't want to annex them and fall into trouble. Or cede them, I mean. Because that would just crush me in overextension. Like, I'd start getting revolts in my normal provinces and not just the Aztec ones. Part of the reason I'm not is actually, yeah, I mean, you're getting a little bit from the religion, but I also get the whatever it is, the law of peace that I passed. So they give you some stuff to compensate for your weak religion. But heck, you get the basic totemism intolerance +4. It's not as good as Orthodox, which you can get like +8, but it's giving me +5. It's something. Oh, a battle. Oh, I forced his boat into the water and then it got sunk by my 2 heavy ships and a bunch of cogs. Nothing like getting shot down by cogs. That's embarrassing. Yeah, these colonies are taking their time. I don't care if they finish them. That's fine with me. Alright, we're getting there now. Hurry up, Maya. Take an early peace out of the war. Because if Maya does take an early peace out of the war, what I can do is I can just full annex and then release the Aztec as a vassal. That would be really handy if they would let me. Yay, Diplo rep. Look at that. That's awesome. +1 for Diplo rep. Half of that is from the idea group, and the other half is from an advisor. Or no, half of that isn't from an idea group. Where am I getting that? Oh, I know. It's from my special building from being a tribal nation. You can build a special building. Yeah, I've actually been running an admin 3 guide to get to 7 faster and unlock another idea group. I want to take, what is it? I'll show you. I want to take plutocratic ideas. Specifically because that is only available to republics. But if you start off in a republic and take it, then you can switch. The alternative is the rather terrible, I forget what it is, but I think it's not autocratic, or is it? It might be. There's very little good about that one, whereas this one has a nice combination of stuff, including a tech cost reduction, which if I do westernize and don't just piggyback off of European tech rate, then that would come in handy. Even though my tech rate is trash, I have basically nothing, 446. It is entirely possible for me to get pretty close to endgame tech, even very late, because of how the mechanics work for the tribal nations. Yeah, I'll vault up to whatever tech the Western nations are when I reform, and then I can westernize. Unless I'm so close to 30 that I can't possibly fall behind that many techs. That would be hilarious, but I don't think it's going to go that far. Oh, Zapotec nationalist. That's another potential avenue I could explore, perhaps. Just let those things take over. Actually, yeah. Yeah, I don't mind. Anywhere else with nationalists of Zapotec? Let's see here. Yeah, they have a claim here. Or a core. So I'm just gonna get out of there. Now this is just gonna be Aztec nationalist, isn't it? Oh no, that's Zapotec too. Oh my gosh. This could go crazy in a hurry. The Aztec will have like nothing. Yeah, Mexico is actually theirs. In fact, you sit there because an Aztec uprising here would be bad. The nationalists will stay in territories where they have core. And I will just let them. If I can't full annex after Maya pieces out, or if they just rise up in huge numbers, yeah, I'm just gonna let them. I'm gonna let them go. They can have fun with that. Am I making any progress? Oh my gosh, it's like nothing. I am though. It is moving. Oh no, the Maya are gonna kill off the rebels. Okay. Let's take another idea. Oh, of course. Now I get this. Well, now I'll have a CB on them in the future because I am not in a monarchy, and I believe the Maya and Aztec both are. Yeah, so that's something to take advantage of. I don't need a free military leader. That's what this icon is. You can hire a free military leader to do not much. I still haven't met the European nations. I really don't want to recall this and risk it getting attacked. I'll just sell it after the war. It's not that big a deal. I'm just going to gift all the stuff I can get to these guys. Can I reach there? I should be able to. No, I cannot. What about here? Yeah, I can reach there. Oh, the travel time is enormous, though. 621 days. I don't understand that, because I should have enough to core hop. And that's too far, too. Could I think I might be able to reach this if I had somebody who boosted my colonial range as my diplomat. Come on, Maya. Just peace out with him. How's my war score, anyway? Yeah, there we go. Alright. I'm actually going to pause it here. No! Come on, man. I don't know about that. I think I want the Aztec. Oh yeah, I have revolution, counter-revolution. I don't know what Zapotec's in. I think it's easier just to keep one vassal. Whatever. I guess. Is that not enough? It should be. Whatever, I'll take one more. Yeah, okay. On a follow-up attack, I would be able to vassal them. But it takes too much diplomatic power for me to do that. Not cool. Well, I guess I'm just gonna sit here. At least I got a CB on them now, so this won't be too long. It'll just be until the truce wears off, and I can just go in and crush them. Now, unfortunately, this means that the Mayans are instead going to be a problem. That's not true, because I think the Aztec has core on these, so I can do a two-part war where I just feed it back to the Aztec. That'll work. Oh, I can do this deal now. I think. Yeah, and one last check here. Okay. Might as well force them to give me some trade power, too. And I don't want them revoking cores. Really, that costs Diplo power? How much does this cost? 74 diplomatic. Does it still cost 74? Yeah, so it's not the trade power, it's just taking the territories that I don't have a claim on. A claim gives you a discount on whatever you're demanding. And some things you can demand for free. Releasing nations, for example, allows it. certainly things like them conceding defeat will do it. And there's a couple others too. Obviously, trade power doesn't because it's state 74 either way. But okay. Even more dangerously high overextension. So we'll just have to deal with it. It's alright. We're one war away from just completely consolidating them. They are... I am considered a republic, right? The game gives me plutocratic. So I should be able to get a CB on them from my diplomatic idea here. Let's hope. It doesn't seem like I'm getting it. I guess I could just use cancel loads again. Their relations towards me aren't that bad. Oh look, I can actually like see green. Is this still Terra Incognita? Yeah? Yeah, it is. I can see the British ships. Oh, that's right, I can sell this now. Okay. Sell province. Because this is going to take some time anyway. I might as well get whatever blocks off that I can. Too far, too far, too far. Seriously, can I hire someone that'll help with this? I can actually. It's a shame to drop my Diplo relations guy. Oh, he's on his last legs anyway. Okay. This guy might die pretty quickly too. But yeah, there we go. Wait, why can't I reach this now? What? Come on. It's oh no. Just a little bit not enough. Ah, but I can reach here. That's interesting. I guess it works. Gradually discovering land by moving troops. I suppose that functions well enough. Oh, I don't know if I want to do that yet. I'm going to hold off. So frustrating. Stupid Aztecs. That's alright. Save the Creek people where? Kespec? Oh, the province I just gifted. Not yet. Let me get that CV later. And my vassals will take care of the rest for me. Certainly. Relations in Delaware. Oh, I've got to be good enough by now. Yeah. Completely forgot about this. Just annex them. And you can definitely stop trying to make them like you more, because we got them to like you enough. But while we are waiting an extremely long time, I might as well throw down some improved relations here. They're not ready yet, are they? No, they are a long ways off. The aggressive natives are probably attacking these provinces here and there and really making it slow, because the base growth rate without a colonist is slow in the first place, and then the occasional attacks just slows it down more. But because the AI bonuses, it will eventually finish. I think even humans will eventually finish. Aztec patriots, Zapotec nationalists, animist zealots. Oh, of course, because I'm converting their religion. I'm happy I could make one further province with the colonial range boost. Because you don't get another one, I don't think, until Diplotech 7. Can I reach here? I guess it's not telling me it's too far. It's hard to tell, though. Well, okay. I'll be back when something is going on, because I'm just gifting territories for the moment. Alright, we're back again. And, I was never able to get a loan because Aztec does not want any. So yeah, you can abuse the game, but they have some stuff that prevents you, and I don't have a lot of other opportunistic targets. One thing I was able to do, I was able to send colonists to each of these, and then I pretty much just declared on them while they had no units at all. I don't know how they're actually funding this, because they have not gone bankrupt, but they deleted their units in order to afford it, and to me that's just as good. They can avoid bankruptcy all they want now that they are my vassals. And yeah, I mean, Cree's my vassal, Iroquois is vassal, and Micmac's vassal. I could have done nothing, but I did take these two guys and run them up there and then sit on their provinces. Really not a lot going on. I was unfortunate enough to get a diplomatic reputation demerit, so I'm only at +4 at 0.4 at the moment. So that's kind of annoying. So why am I back? Well, why indeed? How's my war exhaustion? Okay, not bad at all. Now, I don't know why this isn't working, because I definitely do not have the same government type as a kingdom has. Or a despotic monarchy. I'm not a monarchy. There's nothing about elected officials and the fact that I have the Republican idea group rather than the monarch one. That it just makes no sense that I don't have a CB on the Aztec based on this. However, if that's how the game wants to roll, there is a finisher for this, and that's lowered impact on stability from diplomatic actions. Yes, that includes, as you are about to see, wars without a CB. And so, off we go. Oh no! It hurts a little, but hey. No sense in starting to care about that stuff now. So... oh yeah, I'm not going to be able to do anything with them. What am I doing? Okay. I think we are going to look for full annexation here, but it looks like I'm gonna have to go for the baits, so we'll just go ahead and do that. Come on, you know you want a piece of this. Have they gone Tech 5? Yeah, okay, so we are both Tech 5. Well, I'm Tech 7. No, they're standing pat. Oh man, oh they're okay. He'll probably attack once he's massed his troops up. It doesn't really matter much. Yes, you gonna attack me? No, you want to attack me? Well, you know what? Let's expedite things a little bit because I can block. 16th of October. Yeah, I'll get there first. Okay. So... you get ready and... oh no, they canceled it. Well, that's just silly. Now what am I supposed to do? I could just completely surround them, I suppose. That's something. How about if I send, like, 4? Will that work? I know, just the 4 to send, too. And we'll just reinforce like this. Yeah, because that's the... I need to get them off that province. And this will work doubly well because I'll juggle them if they attack me. Yeah, they're going. In fact, I better run down now. Alright. Dog pile on the province. But I'm so far ahead in tech now. Well, I'm 2 techs in front. It's pretty significant. So it's just one of those murders. And they don't really have anywhere to go, so that's that. Oh, but I should, oh no, they can go back to their own province. What am I thinking? Let's run them there. And you guys form up and go on anti-rebel duty. And you guys stay on anti-rebel duty. And everyone else just go in. doesn't really matter that much. Oh, I have 19 troops here now. Well, yeah, my force limit is enormous. And I think they have hills here, but yeah, they just don't have the numbers. Plus, they're still morale flattened from earlier. And now they're going to run into my territory. That's fine. Works for me. Should be an easy 100%. Now, my hope here is, if I take them out, I want to learn something. I want to learn, first of all, if they take on my technologies, which would be helpful. But more importantly, I want to see if they take on my religion. Because then they can do the converting for me before I annex them. Die, Montezuma. They don't even have Montezuma, but I'll taunt them by saying Cherokee nationalists. It's alright. Yeah, I've been playing around with overextension so long, but I have troops just on auto-suppress rebels, which isn't that good normally, but if you have a ton of forces, it's as good. It's good enough then. Okay, let's make sure I have sufficient sieging everywhere. Yeah, so they'll just run, they'll kill it and run back, is the general sense. I really want to make sure I annex these guys soon enough. Well, I want their colonies to be closer to being done, and these took forever to get sent. But as soon as I do that, I can put a seal down. Just seal that. Probably even reach pretty far up here. Maybe can't quite reach this province, but I'll definitely be able to get this one, as it's right adjacent. Actually, it'll be close. I might be able to pick that up. And then it's just a matter of playing the west coast. Because I want one full continent at least. I mean, who doesn't, right? This is like Risk. Vassalize the Sioux. That's actually my objective. You know what? I'll take that as a mission. Oh, but don't I want to use them later? Well, I can probably just hang on to the mission, though. That's interesting, actually. I don't know if I actually want to do it that way. And it's so easy to get CVs on them because you can put them in the bankruptcy and they'll take loans at that point. They will always take loans at that point. Ah, yes. Gotta save constantly in Iron Man. I actually regret doing this in Iron Man somewhat. I mean, I like it because it makes it a quote-unquote more legit. Oh, I'll just take this mission because I'm going to gift the provinces back. It makes it a more quote-unquote legit playthrough. You know, there's no cheating in Iron Man. You just can't. It won't let you. But at the same time, the constant saving does slow things down a little bit. And then again, I guess for recording purposes, it's not that bad. And I'm surprised. I usually get a little bit more vision. Like, I was expecting to at least be able to see this island. But I guess it's not to be. Oh, Maya. I wonder what happens to you next. Man, not being able to fabricate claims is definitely an interesting way to play the game. You forget how much, or I guess well, I wouldn't say forget because I've never had to play without it before, but I didn't realize how much I would rely on it when I couldn't find other methods. And in fact, in most cases, it's the preferred method because you can fabricate claims and then cede territory more cheaply. Even if you're ceding it to or even if you're going to ultimately sell it to your vassals and feed them in the previous patch versions, that was still preferable. You might as well get the discounts on the Diplo points at least, even if you're not going to annex it yourself. But that's not really an option here. Okay. Finally, we have crushed their resistance. Those fools. I demand your full annexation and you cannot refuse. But now, I'm probably going to have problems everywhere. The overextension, yeah, +9 revolt risk on overextension. But we just eliminated the Aztec. Okay, so we're at 547. We're going to create vassals. It will let me create them, right? Oh, don't tell me it won't. Okay, here we go. A little bit better. Let's see what it looks like. What? It's my vassal. I have open borders. And yeah, they are your vassal. And I will not be able to annex them for 10 years. So let's see. Nope, they stay animist. And they keep their tech. Alright, fair enough. Good to know, though. Definitely good to know. But now, our revolt risk is going to just about disappear. And yeah, of course I get religious unity. Huron nationalists. Oh, that's right. They had that nationalist sentiment event or some stupid nonsense. That's alright. I have plenty of troops to deal with that. So, remove Cree from the map. Well, that's rather hard. What do I get for it? 5 prestige. And incorporate Abenaki into our country. That wouldn't hurt. These guys are gradually, very gradually, progressing with the colonization. And I do think I want to start improving relations here, because I will, by the time it actually finishes, I will want to annex them. And I do have an active annex process going on right now. And I think the other one's another improved relations. Let's see. Oh, it's almost maxed too. And it's with the Iroquois. Yikes. I actually... Well, no. I will barely be able to annex them. But this is something you have to watch out for, because each time you annex a vassal, it will temporarily, but for a pretty long time, piss off the other vassals. In other words, I have many demerits for annexing a vassal with the Iroquois. And as a result of it, they, 106 negative demerit. Now, I will probably be able to overcome this just barely. On the turn of the year, I will be able to send them a gift of gold to get the plus 25 relations, and then have just enough from improved relations, which with vassals caps out at plus 200. With regular nations, it caps out at plus 100. So with just barely, I'll eke my way into being able to annex them. And I want to start that before this completes, which... November 1580. So the timing is a little bit tight in this case, but not too bad. And then, yeah, I mean, they'll be a little bit annoyed because I annexed a vassal, but not too much because, well, they weren't a vassal yet when I annexed. So, like, maybe Cree will be a rather difficult one, but they can just sit there for a while. I have enough diplomatic relations now, that's not too big of a deal. Man, I wish I could fabricate claims. It would be so much easier. Which is why they took it away. Oh, by the way, do the Mayans need a loan? Let's find out. Oh, what? Oh, I didn't even notice. The simplest way to deal with this is just to, like, group them all, split them, and move one into an adjacent... Wait, what? No. Group all of them, split them in half, and then move them into adjacent provinces. There, that should be fine now. So, who needs a loan? Yeah! I don't have a truce with them, do I? I don't think so. Just the Aztec. Well, and Abenaki, but I don't really care about a truce with a vassal. It's kind of stupid to declare on a vassal, at least while they're still your vassal. That's a lot of money to give them. Maybe I can give them something more reasonable. It's still a lot of money, but it's less than before. Okay. They will rue the day they betrayed us. So now's the time. Oh, they're already decaying relations, but I'm actively annexing them, so it doesn't matter. To give a gift. In fact, I'm going to want to be pretty tight with this. So I'm going to pause, send the gift. Oh no, oh, that's right. Oh, it's about to... Oh no, that's next year. Okay, no, it wasn't close at all. My bad. Still, it's easier when it isn't. Because you don't have to, like, be super aware. Yeah, November 1579, that's fine. We can annex them all the way. And so that's pretty much how I've been doing it. You kind of want a rolling annex going on, but you cannot start one while at war, so you have to plan around that too. I don't know. Yeah, like compared to like cottage micro versus like setting up specialists and all that and so forth, that kind of stuff isn't hard in this game. But this game has a lot more depth to its diplomacy, a heck of a lot more depth to its trade, and what you can do with other nations. So, you know, it's a grand strategy game and not a 4X per se, although I'm kind of taking a 4X philosophy with it. But that makes the game more fun. Who doesn't like painting the map? Actually, there are. A lot of people don't like to paint the map with their Civ's color. But I like doing that. It's fun. It's fun to just put Creek everywhere. So, okay. I suppose I can show the Mayan death yet, if they rue the day they betray us indeed. What's their force limit like and such? I have not checked them in a while. Okay, so they have 1,300 infantry. I could build artillery now, and it would be stronger if I did so, but I don't think it matters. I just have too many troops lying around. It's a good problem to have, I assure you. What's the supply limit here? I'm always wary of going to a province that says I'm right at the supply limit, because ultimately it always seems to say, nope, you are actually over the supply limit once you go there. Like it changes its mind due to seasons or some other factor, perhaps an AI stepping on it, and then you take attrition and it's annoying. So I would aim for provinces typically that have a higher supply limit than your army, rather than the same. And oh yeah, I'm improving relations here. Here too, I probably don't want to let that vassal finish. I mean the second vassal. I don't want to let the second vassal finish before declaring, before annexing Pawnee. And Pawnee's had plenty of time to work on these colonies, so they should be almost done now. Or at least most of them. Ooh, stability or prestige. We're going to go with stability because it's hard to come by. Although at least I have religious unity again. Yeah, you get 50 diplo power either way. So, piece of cake. I forget when I offered that loan now. I always forget when I offer the frickin' loans. And no one ever tells me from the future. I don't know why that is. But it would be useful to know because it's... maybe there is a way to see it. Let's look. Embargoed by the Aztec. Not exactly what I was going for. I wonder... Mesoamerican Tech Group. But it doesn't tell me what it does here. They changed that, but I think it's just the same as the old New World Tech Group. It's just called Mesoamerican now. Maybe it's under like country. Well, okay. Or we just get the CB. That works too, I suppose. Oh, but I don't have anyone free. Oh, well, they'll finish up in a couple months, and the canceled loan CB, while it is a very short-lived one, it's not that short. It's over a year. I think it might be 1 year that it lasts. 1 year of cheese balling. So the basic idea here is to feed Aztec back their provinces. And I think they only have cores here and on one over. But that's enough that the follow-up war will be able to deal with the Mayans. Let's see if they court anything else. No, that's just Mayan, just Mayan. Okay, who wants an alliance? Ha! I actually took an alliance with the Sioux earlier in the game just to get a mission where you get some diplomatic power from it, and then I canceled it immediately and they got pissy. But apparently they want to go through that again, so whatever. Yeah, you go in on Zap attack, and nothing. I'm not even bothering to bring all my military down here. There's no point. Heck, I can probably push them into one province and bait just like I did with the Aztec. That was not quite the plan. Lose money at random. I would much rather lose money at random than monarch points, which you just struggle to get back ever. Well, sort of. The catch-up mechanic on tech is nice. How old is this guy? Yeah, I was gonna say, I've had this same leader a long time. That's kind of silly. So, yeah. That's a choke, so we are fine. Oh, that's actually a province. Well, here. They're not going to bust through the choke if it's split in half. Because I'll just reinforce. So we're just going to split. I think they actually do have provinces I can't see at the moment. So we're back to that nonsense. But what can you do? If you don't take exploration, you gotta make concessions with that. Yeah, I'm just splitting off enough to do a siege or whatever. Is Guatemala my only option? No, it is not. Go exploring. I could always do the spam click to run away if necessary. Although, are they Tech 5 yet? Oh no, that's not going to be necessary then. I just have stronger units outright in addition to native ideas. So they would be hard pressed to keep up. Oh, they might actually be going after my 2-stack. Yeah. Yeah, they are. Shoot. That's so annoying. I mean, it's my own fault because I'm attacking into Terra Incognita and completely doing something you're probably not intended to do. So, no, I can't really complain here. Or at least not meaning it. But yeah, look how hard that is for them. I'm not that far ahead, but it makes a difference. Yeah, they're not going to win that. They're not going to kill me before I can get back. Wow. Oop. Let's form up and run down. There will be nowhere for them to go. I don't like that they can run through your armies without penalty. I think they should take some kind of penalty for Shattered Retreat through. I don't think it should be an insta-giving, but I think it should do damage, like major attrition, for walking through enemy military with Shattered Retreat. It is a little ridiculous that you can just ignore even a large amount of forces potentially. Alright, I think this is the last province. I don't remember my layouts all the way. Maybe I'll meet a European nation finally like this, after I annex the Mayans. And that's probably where their army went. Country modifier. Oh, our babbling diplomats. Yes, finally that expired. I'll annex again quickly, rather than slowly. It's nice that my allies... Oh, they're all here. I don't know why. They have military access through my borders, but they're just sitting on their hands up there. They're not actually going in. And that's kind of annoying. 22 is just sitting there. I think this is enough. And even if it isn't every single province, there's a... Whoa! There's a whoa. I am being attacked. I had no idea this was here. They've probably been bouncing around like idiots this whole time between the between the provinces or something. Their morale is just so poor it doesn't matter if they fight a 2-stack now for me. Yeah. Oh, maybe it does. No, they're gonna have to run. They're getting juggled. And no matter where else they go, unless they just run into Aztec land. But I can chase them there with my large stack, and they have nothing, so let's just chase them. Oh, they scattered. when you can fully carpet somebody and still juggle them, and your like little siege stacks can own them, that's a good feeling. You know you're ahead of an enemy when that kind of stuff is going on. No, I'm not giving you peace. I need a vassal. Don't be silly with that peace nonsense. Okay. So that should about wrap things up with the Mayans as soon as their provinces are sieged out. And my war score is pretty large. I am getting a ticking war score for winning 80% of my battles on top of the provinces captured, because that's what the show superiority is. Man, I had so much revolt risk for so long. It's funny to see that it's just the enemy occupied territories that can revolt now. Yeah, they're coring some of this finally. Alright, get that siege down. Shouldn't take much more. Actually, they might be willing to accept a vassal deal now. Oh no! No, they won't. That's right, because they took 2 of Aztecs' lands. And it might actually not be enough anyway. I might actually have to keep a province or something. But it won't be the massive overextension I experienced previously. Okay, so this is basically all of their provinces. In a nutshell. So we are going to have you return, of course. Oh, can I, oh no, because the Aztec didn't siege it out, I did. Well, we're going to return course. It's going to cost some diplomatic power. But that's only good for 36% war score. And I need more than that, unfortunately. So, 36. 2 provinces will do. Oh my gosh, those 2? Yick. I think I'd rather risk the overextension a little bit more and just go like this. That way I can at least pass through if something goes awry. And then we're going to rip back all the money that they kept in canceled loans, which isn't much any longer. Alright. So we are one more war away. And the annexation is going pretty quickly, but I think I can hike up relations enough with a gift or something in Pawnee to finally get that done. Ooh, I wonder if I can meet the Inca. No, just give me money. Incorporate Abenaki. That's not a bad one, but I'm not doing it yet. I'm not going to bother converting these. Yeah, Mayan Patriots. Wait, did I not keep this? Uh-oh. Oh no, this is going to be a 2-war guy now. I could have sworn I had that clicked. Well, that's not a big deal, but it is a little annoying. So, I really don't have a lot to show now, viewers. I think I'm going to skip forward considerably in the next part. I'll have annexed them, I'll have annexed them. The only thing that's going to draw me back is meeting a European nation and having something meaningful occur with them. Or I don't know what else. Oh, specifically my ability to reform and when I decide to do it. Because otherwise, I'm just going to be doing a lot more of the same here with... and none of it's challenging. It's not like I'm making complex diplomatic decisions or something. I'm literally just going to be abusing my vassals up north now. And Maya's really not much stronger. In fact, they're probably weaker than some of them, like the Sioux. So not a lot on the table in the near future. I will see you guys in the next part. Me and team signing off.